Hey everybody out there in TV land, I'm Doug Locke. You know, tonight's show, you gotta watch it. It's gonna be really good. I'd stay up all night and watch it myself, but I really get sleepy.
From QUABBIN Reservoir in where? It's Prime Time with George Durunda. Tonight, artist and creator of the MANTLE project, Dave Barsalou, the musical group Center Stage, plus the entertainers. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television. Hi, I'm George Durunda, and welcome to Primetime. And, I just have to say that if the presidential election were to be held today, most Americans would be really surprised. And hey, let's just start off the big program. It's Center Stage performing Black Velvet. Yes, that was Center Stage performing Black Velvet. And hey, when we return, we're going to be looking at the top secret Mantle project. Stick around, it's here on Primetime.
Wildlife rabies is now a threat in Massachusetts. Avoid contact with wild animals. Let wild things be wild. Pets can also become infected and bring this deadly disease into your home. By vaccinating your cats and dogs, you protect yourself and your family. Vaccinations against rabies are available through your veterinarian. For more information on rabies, contact your local health department or veterinarian. Rabies is a risk no one needs to take.
Welcome back to Primetime, and my next guest is a unique and innovative artist, and his most recent installation, called The Mantle Project, salutes Mickey Mantle's 536 home runs. That is, unless you work for the Chicopee Herald, and then it's 563. Hey, let's meet artist Dave BARSALOU. Well, Dave, welcome to the big program.
Thank you, George. Glad to be here.
Your first non-musical appearance here on Primetime.
Absolutely.
You've been performing with a few of the groups that have been seen on the program.
Yes, a few I don't want to mention. A few I do want to mention.
And let's see, artwork. I've been to a number of your art shows, and every one is unique, and other words that I couldn't even begin to think of.
Unusual is a good word, too.
Unusual.
Unusual.
Unusual, unique.
Yes.
We have another artifact from one of your previous shows here in front of us.
Yeah, my last show at Springfield Technical Community College. Remember, George, I had 150 of these.
150. You like numbers. You like large numbers of things.
Very, very large numbers.
Why is that?
Well, I think because of the type of work that I do, doing installations, I think it's important to surround the viewer with different types of work. In other words, this piece here, the Mantle Project, is 536 pictures of Mickey Mantle, and each one is significant of a home run that Mickey Mantle hit in his career. So it starts on this end, there's one, and way down the other end is number 536.
So you have one picture here representing, each one represents one of Mickey Mantle's home runs.
Yes.
And it's 1 through 536.
Yes.
Plus, we have, now don't the answer yes, 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 yes.
Yes, this section over here.
You have another section over here.
We have a section here.
With I believe it's 18 additional?
18 additional home runs. Mantle hit 18 World Series home runs. He has the record for World Series home runs.
Each piece of artwork here has a ticket.
Right.
Now, who designed the ticket? What is...
The ticket, George, well, I have to thank you for helping me with that idea. George graciously came up with the idea of not just numbering these pieces here. He said, why don't we try to design a ticket, something that resembles a baseball ticket, and do it that way. And I think George's idea was great. It really makes a difference. It adds an extra dimension to the work.
Now, Dave, how did you initially come up with the design of the picture?
Well, this image here of Mickey Mantle is from his 1953 Topps card. What I did was combine this image with an illustration of a baseball and then Mickey Mantle's autograph, and I combined the three images together. Then I added in this pattern of dots in the background here, and then I had it taken to a commercial printer who
printed some 536 of these.
And that's the Mantle Project.
So when you use large numbers of pictures or large numbers of T-shirts, you actually want the viewer to feel that they're right within the artwork.
Well, I like to try to create an environment. The T-shirt exhibition was in a much smaller gallery, so it was almost, you were surrounded by the T-shirts. And we had T-shirts hanging from the ceilings, hanging from the walls. So when you walked into the gallery, you were literally surrounded by these T-shirts. This is a much larger space, so the show was able to breathe a little bit easier. And I don't think this particular show would have worked as well in a smaller gallery. It really, because there's 536 images, it needed a larger gallery to.
Now, 536 home runs in a baseball career. Do you think the athletes of years past were better athletes than the weenies we have out there today? I mean, today they've shortened the fences in the parks. They're playing indoor.
Well, I think part of it is nowadays, because of the large salaries that the baseball players are getting, that they're afraid to play even if they're slightly injured. I mean, if they have a sprained finger or a blister or a slightly twisted ankle or something, they don't want to go out and play. They're afraid that it may cause permanent injury and their careers are over. Guys like Mantle, I mean, he'd limp out onto the field with his knees were so bad, and he would play. I mean, Lou Gehrig played games with broken fingers. I mean, these guys had a different set of values, I believe. Mantle, he played for the love of the game. A lot of people did. Ruth, Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, all of these guys, they just come from a different era of ball player. They played baseball for a small amount of money compared to today's baseball players, and they play whether they're healthy or injured. It didn't make any difference to them. They just really love to play baseball.
Do you think that they should really have this designated hitter?
I don't particularly like the designated hitter at all. I really would like to. I'd like to see Roger Clemens get up and hit. I'd like to see Tim Leary and even some of the relief pitchers. I mean, Jeff Reardon is a celebrity now because he broke Raleigh Finger's save record. I'd like to see Jeff Reardon get up and hit a few once in a while.
And that could definitely change the game if some of these guys had to step up to the plate.
Changes the strategy of the game. If Jeff Reardon was a relief pitcher and he also had to hit, I don't think he would have broken the record so far for saves, because it would have changed the whole structure, the whole strategy of the way the game is played.
Why Mantle? There have been other home run kings.
Yeah, well, first of all, Mantle is a Yankee, and I've been a lifelong Yankees fan, and I think I just normally gravitated towards Mantle. Babe Ruth, I mean, he's so well known that I think if I had done 714 home runs of Babe Ruth, I don't think it would have the same impact as Mantle.
You need a bigger gallery for one thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this one just fit perfectly in here, but who knows? I mean, sometime in the future, Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays. I mean, there's an unlimited possibility. There's so many great athletes in all sports that there's possibilities for doing other things.
So, Dave, what's going to be the next big project?
I think I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it. This took a year to do, from the point of conceiving of the idea to coming up with the artwork and taking it to the printer and everything else. I think I just need a break for a while. I'll probably just concentrate on doing some paintings and drawings for a while, and I'll put the installations on hold for a year or two.
Until you come up with your next brainstorm.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe it'll come up sooner. But I think I'm just going to take a short break from this particular type of show. And, I mean, I've got enough T-shirts and pictures of Mickey Mantle to last me for the rest of my life.
Well, Dave, thanks for being on the show and having us up here to your art exhibit. And I can't wait for the next show that you're going to have, because I'm sure it'll be another unusual event.
Absolutely. I don't know what it's going to be, but you'll be the first one to know about it.
And hey, stay tuned. We'll be back with more fun on the big program right after this.
When I first got my license, every time I left the house, my parents would say, "Remember to buckle up, dear." But I never did. Just didn't seem too cool. Besides, most of the time I was only going around the block. You know how parents are. Always telling you what to do. But you know what? I wish I'd listened. I really do.
Yes, welcome back to the big program. And we've had a tough shooting season, real tough, so many days of rain. And what do you do on a rainy afternoon when you have a van load of equipment and nothing to shoot? Well, we spent the day looking for Joan Crawford's house and people with pretzels. Well, you know, we were supposed to go to the Cape today. Our primetime meteorologist, Hank Chase, told us, no problem, sun till like 8 o'clock. Then the clouds and the rain will be coming in later. Guess what? It's afternoon and it's raining. Thank you, Hank. You're batting now 1 for 3. Of course, then I guess Wade Boggs, which is he could bat 1 for 3. Doug, you want a Twizzler? Isn't this the most fun you've ever had? Hi, did you buy pretzels today?
Buy what? Pretzels?
Did you buy pretzels today?
No.
You didn't buy any pretzels?
No, I did not.
Don't you like pretzels?
Yes, I love it.
Then why didn't you buy any pretzels today?
Bought other chips.
You bought chips. You know, because we have pretzels here. You know, we have 3 pounds of pretzels.
Donuts.
Donuts! Can we see the donuts?
Yeah, right here. Dame la llave.
Oh, those look like those big jumbo-sized donuts.
Yes. Yo me voy, dame. You too.
Oh, you should have shut off your alarm first. Watch it, the police are coming.
They're in a funky way.
In a funky way. I'll have to remember that next time I talk to the youth of America. In a funky way. The youth of America, disturbingly refreshing, isn't it? Not. Hi, can you tell me how to get to Suffield?
Suffield, Connecticut.
Suffield, Connecticut.
It's that way.
It's that, right on this road, it's that way.
As far as I know.
How far is it?
It's probably just go down the street and get to an intersection and go.
Do you know where Joan Crawford's house is? Because I heard it's in Suffield, we were trying to find it. Hi, do you have pretzels?
No.
You didn't buy any pretzels?
No.
What's your favorite food that you bought?
Steak.
Steak! I like steak. Are we invited over for supper?
I don't think so.
Damn, we missed another one. Is that gigantic 3-liter bottle of soda?
2 liters.
2 liters. No pretzels to go with the soda?
No, not today.
Would you like some pretzels?
No, thank you.
We have the big 3-pound variety.
No, thank you.
This is memorable.
Well, so we finally made it. This is Joan Crawford's garage, and her house is just behind the bushes here. Of course, all these big signs, no trespassing, but let's see if she's home. Joan! Hey, Joan! Joan!
George. George.
Yeah, Doug?
George, she's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She died at the end of that picture. The question of the night is, why did we do that? You know, go looking for Joan Crawford's house. We have no idea, but it was fun. Hey, stick around. We've got more of the big program when we continue right after this.
The animals in the forest. If they could talk, what would they say? They might say, be careful with fire in the forest. just like Smokey says. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes, see, we found Joan Crawford's house, and if you'd like us to find your house, all you have to do is drop us a line here at Primetime. We'll be glad to accommodate you. And now it's the best part of the program. It's me and my very own entertainers here to perform Teach Me Tonight.
Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. When teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. When teach me tonight. The sky is a black hole high above me. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. When teach me tonight. Play it, John. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my life. Should the teacher stand so near, my life? teach me tonight.
You know, folks, someday we're going to put a lot of energy into a show. We're going to go out to all kinds of exclusive locations, and we're going to really put together that super power-packed show. But then again, maybe we'll just do our regular show, because that other thing would be a lot of work. And, well, anyway, we're through. Actually, this is like this show here. Doug's trying to kill me, get me up on these rocks and everything. I know, he wants to take over the show and then name it after himself. But this show has been on the air almost 30 minutes. Good night, everyone.
We pledged our allegiance to it when we were young.
The flag was still there.
We studied its importance when we were in our teens.
He saw the flag.
We sing its praises at every sporting event. We display it when we celebrate.
Present. Huh.
Lower it when we mourn.
Our flag is presented on behalf of a grateful nation.
And honor our heroes with it when they've fallen. The flag of the United States of America. It stands for what we are and what we believe in. How we treat it says a lot about us.